What is up, players? It's Warboss Taya up in this mud, and look what I've been wasting all my time with today. Instead of painting, I've been playing the Warhammer Quest app for iPad. Screen's so dirty. Sorry about that. I was thinking about doing a review. I really love it. I really enjoy it, and if you're a Warhammer Fantasy player, then I think you will too. But let's get on to day 10 progress. What have I done? I took out the next, 24 guys, right? Because I painted 10 and I have to do 34 by the end of the week. So I took them out, I primed them, I based them, I cleaned up all the mold lines, I took out my Mephiston red paint, and I just sat. I just sat and I looked at them. And then I went and did this. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go paint. And then I looked at them. And then I took the 10 that I did yesterday and I put them in the box next to the sergeants so I could see my progress up until now. And then I played some more of this. And then I sat back and looked at them. And then I finally decided, you know what I need to do before I go crazy? One of these! Kapoosh! I built up a Sentinel. I had lying around Sentinel kit. So I built it up. I'm going to paint it in the Vostroyan color scheme, which is a little bit hard. Look at my hairy hobbit feet, because it is it's like ashy, gray, green, and when you look at the color scheme in the old White Dwarf for it, there's all these weird ratios for the formula between rotting flesh. They use the old rotting flesh, which is it's like bleached bone, but with a greenish tinge to it. They mix that in with Deneb stone and a lot of dry brushing. So we'll see how it looks. We'll see how it turns out. I'm very anxious to get it done. I just wanted to try something different. I thought some armor would be cool. I built it up as if it's stalking through the streets of some city, the ruins of some city, because Vostroyans are apparently known for fighting in ash and ruins of cities, urban kind of battlefields. So I gave it an autocannon, hunter-killer missile to go, vehicle hunting, and a little headlight there. So we'll see how that goes, and if this goes well, then I will also be using it for my Vostroyan Baneblade, which I will be picking up for my August project. Woo! Super heavy. But for the rest of the night, this is going to be the challenge. Getting some reds onto these guys. And batch painting. The great thing that's getting me through all of this is watching all your guys' videos. And I gotta say, it's so cool that so many people joined up for the July Painting Challenge. And I am so behind on looking at all the videos, because every day I post up a video, like I come back a couple hours later and there's like 20-30 video responses, and I want to get them all. And if you'll notice, if you go back to the older or the newer videos, I don't have any video responses linked up yet because I'm still watching like day 5 and 6. So please bear with me, please be patient. I want to make sure I get to all of them and see all the work you guys are doing in progress. And welcome everybody. So I'm gonna keep updating the Dakka log, because a lot of new people are joining up, and there's got some great stuff. Like Oasis Rising is joining in with her Project Dragon. This new guy Michael is joining in with his Blood Angels. It looks really great. I'll be doing some videos dedicated to you guys and your project logs, and hopefully get some more traffic to your pages if you haven't already. But hopefully, I want to ask you guys, have you noticed a bump in your viewership and subscribers? And I hope so, because for me, this project is, besides getting something done, like a huge amount of painting, it's about building the community and showing your channels off to each other and getting some experience in posting if you've never posted before. So, or if you've just never thought about doing it, or if you've started but you really use YouTube just to watch more than post. This is really to get you guys exposure and help you guys get out there. So I'm going to show these guys, because when they're all nice and painted up and standing in the box like that, it's a lot more inspiring. Right now, this is, hopefully if I see this, I'm going to motivate myself, because look at all this gray primered metal figures that need some love. So I gotta pick up my lady boss from work right now, but before I do, the daily question is, what is a favorite miniature that you've ever painted? And I remember when I came up with these daily questions, a lot of these I just kind of thought, like, what would be cool and interesting to ask my subscribers and people who are taking part in the challenge. But for this is one that I actually have to really think about, because I really love Igor. I love Lewis. I love all those guys. But Isabella von Karstein, you gotta always go back to her, because she is like one of the best models I've ever painted. Just from the sculpt to I feel like my paint job was actually one of the best I'd ever done on that. So if you haven't seen that one, where I paint up Isabella, go back and check that out, because I think it's some of my best work. I love Krell. I love painting up Krell. I think I was mentioning this on somebody's video, probably Zifa, that some of the releases in the last release of the Vampire Counts is some of the best. Or my buddy Gamerheads. I remember just thinking, when I saw Isabella, when I saw Krell, when I saw the White King, I was just like, look at all these amazing looking models. And then, you know, High Elves come out a little bit later, and they just not as good. Like with the Lore Master, looks like he's throwing a Hadouken, but his body's all like crazily proportioned and bent in weird ways. Avatars of War, not to go off on a tangent, but if you guys haven't seen Avatars of War, go check those guys out. They make some really fantastic High Elf models that you can use. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me here. If you have an iPad, I highly suggest getting yourself this Warhammer Quest app. It's so good. It's so good. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so awesome. And you get to play a Chaos Marauder. And the awesome thing about that is, I think in his first armor, is that him? No, this is him right here. His first armor is kind of built to look like the Marauder plastic figure. It's like silver shoulder plate with the 8-pointed star kind of motif sticking out of it. Looks great. Grisak the Bloody, Gotrek Stonebrow, Magnus Wolfheart, and Aitathir. So it's pretty cool. If you've ever played the old Warhammer Quest, it's right up your alley. You get to play as a Marauder, a Dwarf, gosh, what's that called? Ironbreaker, a Grey Wizard, and a Way Watcher. So fluff-wise, doesn't really make sense. What's the Marauder doing, fighting with all these guys? But treasure. Anyways, thanks you guys. Keep posting those video responses. Keep updating us on everything you're doing. I love watching all your guys' videos. It's super motivating, and it'll keep me working. So thanks you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.